first lunch on the Fantasy inside Cabanas, which is the which is the buffet. It feels like a banquet, which is the buffet hall on board the Fantasy. So, what are you working with?
I've got some baked mac and cheese, some rice and peas because can't go wrong with rice and peas, some chilled shrimp, and some crab legs. I already downed the pizza. I'm not sure if it's the same pizza that's outside at Luigi's, but this pizza was kind of like freezer pizza. It was good, but it's still freezer pizza. But this looks amazing. You got a whole array of things going
I'm not playing
on
around.
there. What do you have?
I've got some jerk marinated chicken with some beans and rice. I've got some potatoes. Of course, I got some grilled shrimp, a little crab leg, some claws. I've got some grilled shrimp over here, and I believe this is snapper. So I've got a good array. This should hold.
You're kind of healthy.
Yeah, and looks good.
Aside from the bread, it's not a lot of carbs.
It looks really good.
It's a lot of protein.
And then, of course, we got some a little key lime, a little strawberry, something or another, and some cookies. It's like some deep dish cookies.
Right, those look yummy.
So I'm gonna try this marinated jerk chicken. Hold on, I'm gonna need my knife for
I was
that.
gonna say you need your knife for that.
Some beans and
Yeah, you gotta let me know if the rice and peas are sufficient.
see if all the hype Disney's food is warranted. Got stuff everywhere.
So tonight's the first night on board. We're going to go see our very first Disney production. I think tonight is going to be Aladdin. But first, before we do that, we got to go find the launderette. That's one of the cool things about being on board. I'm finding out on a Disney cruise is that they actually have laundrettes for you to use. A lot of cruise lines don't give you that option. You have to get on board, remember what day you got to wear your outfit, send it off to the cleaners to get it cleaned, and then they bring it back to you. Sometimes right on time, and sometimes not on time. But we got to get ironed up because tonight we're going to dinner where?
At Palo.
Ooh, pretty excited about that, huh?
Yes.
All right, so let's go see if we can find this launderette and show everybody what they can do to keep their clothes nice and clean, especially before they get ready to head home, and especially if you got kids. Having kids, I can imagine just how invaluable having something like this is.
Like toddlers? Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, so let's go show them where.
All right.
Let's go find this launderette. One thing I really like about the Disney hallways is they look kind of cool, and then you get the nice floorboard.
Show on the floor.
All right,
The
so
stars.
here's a tip telling me.
The stars point forward, so the point is going to be that way, and they're standing on the app. So all the stars you'll see are pointing in one direction. That one direction is forward. So you're never lost on the ship.
And after making our way around, it looks like we
Lots of zigs and zags.
finally made it to the laundrette. Now this
is cute. I mean,
but they've got everything you need in here. Plenty of washers and dryers and irons and ironing boards. Got your sink for hand washing. Oh, this is just like that. Laundry is iron.
We are so excited to be getting ready to have dinner at one of the premier restaurants on board the Disney Fantasy. One of two of the specialty dining restaurants where you pay an actual cost. We paid $45 for an excellent dinner, Italian themed, at Palo. Themed after the restaurant in the famous movie Ratatouille, one of our favorites. We can't wait to see what we're about to enjoy. Oh, thank you.
So you look rather amazing tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Excited about dining at Palo?
Yes.
The menus have arrived.
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure. We've received our menus and we get to choose from the prefix menu between 4 courses. We get an antipasti, a salad, the main course, and a dessert. Each one has about 2 or 3 choices and they all sound delicious. I'm gonna have to look this over to see what I'm gonna go with. All right, because this is an Italian restaurant but upscale, they have 2 choices for antipasti. You get your fritto di calamari o gambini, which is basically fried calamari and shrimp, and that's served with a mascarpone aioli and marinara, and also your other choice for the antipasti is a buffalo mozzarella salad. That's what I think I'm going to go with. Even though I don't like tomatoes, I really love fresh buffalo mozzarella, so I think I'm going to go with that one. Your 2 choices for salad course are mesclun salad, which is a mix of different baby greens, and it's topped with pecorino romano and tomatoes. And then you have a baby arugula salad, and that's basically a very simple salad of your baby arugula, virgin olive oil, and a white balsamic and Parmesan cheese. I might get that one. You have choice of 4 main courses. So you get penne pasta, which is your simple penne pasta that's served with San Marzano tomatoes, which are really good tomatoes. You get the roasted free-range chicken, which is going to be served with some baby vegetables. And then you got pan-seared salmon. That's going to be served with some roasted parsnips and some kind of Pinot Noir reduction. That sounds really good. And then you have a choice of a grilled Angus beef tenderloin steak, and that is served with some truffled potatoes and spinach. What I'm really excited about is dessert. You got 2 choices of a chocolate souffle or a limoncello tart. Decisions. What would you order? Let us know in the comments.
The Dominican Republic. It's a pleasure to take care of your service tonight.
Awesome.
Welcome to Palo. Have you been before in Palo with us?
Very first
Our
time.
first Disney cruise ever.
Very important for us. We're going to explain you what's the concept of our restaurant
Okay.
and where the name Palo comes from.
Okay.
The concept of our restaurant is basically a piece of Venice in Walt Disney Cruise Line. So why they choose Venice? Because our first 2 ships of the fleet, Disney Magic and Disney Wonder, were built in a shipyard called Fincantieri right there in Venice. So they got the inspiration, they decided to create Palo. And the name Palo comes from the word pole, which is the pole that gondolier used to go along the canals of Venice, and the pole that they used to tie up the gondolas. You have the representation, the picture right there at the back, one pole with the stripes, but also these walls that you see, like colored, different color stripes, represent the poles. And we have a pole right here behind you, which is the handle of our wine cellar, but this is a golden stripe pole. If you take a look around, everything is related to Venice. Even the carpet represents the currents or the waves of Venice in the canals. And the booths sit behind you represent the gondola inside. The couch inside, and the wooden part is the bowl of the gondola outside. Right here in the entrance by our hall, we have our beautiful chandelier, which is made of Murano glass. There are like around 360 pieces of this glass over there. Murano is a small island next to Venice, so it's where they can find this kind of glass. It's a handcrafted drawing, and this one represents, in general, if you take a look, all of pasta upside down. If you really realize it's spaghetti with meatballs. So if you pass by, please be careful with the sauce.
Got it. Got it.
Our menu is Northern Italian cuisine. So we have dishes from Venice and from all over of the north of Italy. In our left upper corner of the menu, we have our Palo Preso Fix. It's a fixed menu for $45 plus the gratuities. You can have 4 courses, 1 appetizer, 1 antipasto, 1 salad, 1 main course, and 1 dessert. all the items that you see over there also are part of our menu in general. You're gonna find everything that you see there around there. We also have a separate dessert menu over there. We designed this menu because we have some platinum members and also we have some different special packages, like a waiting packages. That's the menu what they normally use.
Okay.
This menu that is over there fits you. It's totally perfect. Just go there. If you're gonna go a la carte, the difference is gonna be just made by the dessert. The dessert is included there, and it's gonna be only $10 or $15 difference if you go a la carte. There are certain items that are not part of this menu,
Right.
so you can have the freedom to go a la carte. Also important because the sizes of our dishes are quite big. If you go a la carte, you maybe don't want to have or to stick to 4 courses, or maybe you are not a salad person. But even though we have couples, but we normally recommend if you want to, one of you want to go a la carte, and one of you take the first of it. It depends on you like what you're looking for, what you want to try.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Got it.
Do you have any allergies, any dietary needs, any intolerance that we have to be aware?
Just cilantro for me.
Cilantro. Perfect, sir. It's very important for us to know. Are you celebrating any special occasion for this dinner or for this week?
No,
Nope, not yet.
just first Disney cruise.
Do you have any other activities? You have to pick up your kids from the kids club.
Oh no, no kids. Okay.
No kids. It's just us.
We good on that.
So you have your own time.
Yes.
To start, would you like to have a bottle of sparkling water or a mineral water or house water is fine for you?
House water's fine for me.
Sparkling for me.
Like Pellegrino or any other brand?
Pellegrino's fine.
We normally offer some fresh lemon for your water.
Yes,
Would
that's
you like to have
perfect.
some
Yes.
fresh lemon?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll be back shortly.
All right, thank you.
If you have any questions, any suggestion, I'm here for you. Suggestions, I'll be back to that.
Okay.
And if you have any particular dish that you heard about it, that's very famous, please don't hesitate. You can ask me anything. If I don't have your answer, please,
I think that's why
I'm gonna go and that's fine.
Wonderful. Thank you.
All right, so what are you thinking about doing? I'm thinking that,
I'll say put your glasses on.
ain't no shame in this game. I'm thinking I'm gonna do the frito di calamari e gamberi for my antipasti. For the ensalada, I'm gonna do the mesclun salad. For the el secondo, I'm gonna do the pan-seared salmon.
I knew you were going to pick that.
And for dessert, dolce, the chocolate souffle.
I knew you were going to.
Or I may get me a Mickey bar. You think they'll bring me a Mickey bar? Is this too sophisticated for a Mickey bar?
I don't know. They might be able to bring you one.
So this may be a first.
So maybe
Can we indeed get a Mickey bar
In Palo.
sent to Palo?
You are.
I know you were wondering if we can do that. Tonight we figure out
Oh my
if we
God.
can get a Mickey bar in Palo. The
I
counter,
didn't know that you were.
the counter starts now.
I didn't know that you were this into Mickey bars.
I am today. All right, so we have a mousse bouche from the chef. Hopefully that is in focus. I don't know. I keep taking off my glasses.
It looks beautiful. This is something I would have ordered if we were ordering a la carte. This is one of the things I would have ordered. Because I love gnocchi.
enjoy. So you buon appetito.
Oh, happy dance going on.
It's creamy. It's slightly sweet, but very rustic from the mushroom sauce. And then you get just a little bit of hint of savory from the Parmesan cheese on top.
Fried calamari with a ginger.
Oh, yeah.
Holy, that's a huge shrimp.
Just one big shrimp.
Big old shrimp.
Mozzarella di bufala. Caprese, we have our aged balsamic vinegar, 8 years
Oh,
old. A
wow.
little bit thick and sweet at the same time. Would you like to try some?
Yes, please. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. One single shrimp. But then look at the calamari that came along with it and the sauces.
and Adrian's mozzarella. But the 80-year-old.
8-year-old.
Oh, okay. The 80-year-old. So this is basically the appetizer, or the appetizer that we chose here at Palo. That's a huge mozzarella ball. Did you just steal one of my calamari?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, for real, man. You got your own.
Chef bread basket.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
House freshly baked pizza dough.
Ooh.
It's a flatbread drizzled with basil and garlic oil, served around with some Parmesan cheese lavash bread and Italian gratinis.
Oh, yum.
Buon appetit.
Thank you.
So it may not be a big thing, but Addy, can you explain what type of different breads these are in here?
Okay, so this one, he said, is basically a pizza dough. And it's got garlic oil and some herbs on it. It's really, really good. It's my favorite. But this one, which Terry has eaten like half of, is a Parmesan lavash, which is very similar to a cracker. It's basically an unleavened bread, and it's sprinkled with some Parmesan, one of my favorite from culinary school to make. And then this one is your typical breadstick called a crostini. Typical breadstick. This one is actually really good. You remember seeing these when the kids were little?
Yeah.
This is what, instead of giving kids the little teether sticks when they were babies, I gave them these when they were teething for them to gnaw. So our kids love these. Flavored breadsticks, that's basically it. So our kids were a little bougie when they were babies.
Bougie baby. Bougie baby.
So this is fresh mozzarella. If you've never had fresh mozzarella, it's very creamy, it's very light tasting, it's almost clean tasting, if that makes sense. So the balsamic vinegar that he paired with it is going to be slightly sweet, and then the basil pesto is going to be slightly salty. So it's a perfect match for this mozzarella.
So there's not much that I can say about it, because Addy already done took some. But calamari is perfectly cooked.
What are the sauces?
I think it's like a cocktail, and then like an aioli maybe.
Oh, okay.
Either way it goes, really good.
Are you going to eat your big giant shrimp, or are you saving that for last? It's as big as your head.
The bread that he just brought out is kind of like a pizza. It's pretty freaking good. And we're just at the appetizer. And we're winning. We had the appetizer, and like I completely forgot we had more food coming. Like we haven't even gotten into the meal yet.
Nope, that was just the appetizer.
So y'all bear with me. It's gonna be a long night. We both got the
Mesclun salad.
And what's in the muslin salad, man?
It's a mix of different greens. And I believe it's a Prosecco vinaigrette.
Prosecco.
Yes, pepper, please.
Prosecco vinaigrette. With a little bit of some honey mustard.
Ah, okay.
Slightly of the honey mustard.
Thank you.
Wow.
All right. So dinner has arrived. We'll show you Addy's pasta. So what actually did you get, dear?
To answer your question, dear, I ordered the penne pasta with, it's served with fresh San Marzano tomatoes, which if you've never had a San Marzano tomato, they are super sweet tomatoes. He said to combat the super sweetness, the chefs added a little bit of chilies so that you get that sweet spice, sweet and savory kind of thing going on it. And it's actually a vegetarian dish because it's just pasta, tomatoes, and cheese. Can't go wrong with that. And this cute little penne pasta. Oh, it's good. Okay, Terry has presented me with this plate so that I can explain it. It looks so good. He got the pan-seared salmon, which actually is a pretty hefty sized piece of salmon.
Yeah, it is.
He's also got a parsnip puree in here, which is going to be kind of sweet if you don't know what a parsnip is. It's basically a cousin to the carrot. It's the long white vegetable. Do you like parsnips? I don't think I've ever cooked you parsnips.
I don't think so.
But it's going to be slightly sweet, kind of like a carrot, but it's a parsnip. Then he's also got some white asparagus in here, and he's got a cipollini onion under there that's been confit, which means that it has been cooked in some broth and some oil until it's very, very tender, very, very caramelized. It's going to be super sweet, and it should pair very well with his salmon. He's also got a Pinot Noir reduction, which will be all those little dots there. And then he topped everything off with some fresh ground black pepper. It should be really good.
Oh, that's going to be
Is your mouth
real
watering?
good. Yeah, listening to you explain everything. Show them what that is.
There you go. Oh, you also got some leeks in there, which are like cousins to... a leek is pretty much like an onion, a grown-up green onion. They're big fat. I used to use them in stock a lot.
Ooh, that looks good.
That is so pretty.
Oh, wow. That is like... Yo.
Chocolate souffle.
Ooh, souffle, souffle.
Oh, that is like the real deal.
I mentioned at the beginning,
Yes.
when we are in Palo, we are in Venice. So from Venice, they're gonna take you on a trip, small trip to Pompeii. So we're gonna see the Mount Vesuvius in action one more time.
Okay.
Don't worry, nobody's gonna be hurt. To do the volcano effect, we're gonna do a little hole in the center.
All right.
Smells really good, the chocolate souffle. Very hot inside. This is gonna combine the vanilla and the chocolate sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, how pretty.
Oh, nice.
So to cool it down the volcano, we're gonna put the vanilla bean gelato on top.
Okay.
Now you are in charge to do the
I can handle it from here. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
It is gorgeous.
Shoo.
What was that? It is gorgeous. You remember the limoncello we had on Virgin?
Mm-hmm.
And it was strong.
Right.
This is a tart. This is so good. It's creamy. At first it hits you with a lot of lemon flavor, but then as you start to eating it gets really creamy from the custard. So it mellows out the tart. And then you get a really good crust. This is the crust we should have had earlier in the key lime thing you gave me earlier.
For this morning or like lunchtime?
Yeah, this is the kind of crust that it should have had. This is delicious. You will love this. Is it super chocolatey? It looks super chocolatey. Speechless.
The vanilla, the chocolate.
Creamy. Light and airy.
The souffle is really fluffy. It's not over.
Oh.
So to close the dinner, Palo dinner experience, we have our own version of a limoncello.
Oh.
Oh.
It's called Sgropino Veneziano or Palo Sgropino. It's a combination of Prosecco,
Yum.
it's the Italian sparkling wine, blended together with lemon sorbet and apple brandy. It's gonna help you to clean your palate. It's gonna help you a little bit to digest.
Yeah. Right.
Needed.
And we say grazie or thank you for coming and joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Even
Grazie.
it's served in a fancy shot. I don't recommend to take it as a shot because it's frozen.
Got it.
Don't shoot it. Got it. Noted.
Sip, don't shoot.
Sip, don't shoot. Got it.
Got it.
Thank you.
The Palo experience, darling.
Experience. Oh, wow.
Okay. I want that every night
Every night.
after dinner.
This is so good. We just finished dinner at Palo, and as you saw, everything was immaculately delicious. Thank you to our server. Thank you to the whole staff, the chef. Food was amazing. Probably one of the better specialty restaurant dining experiences that we have ever experienced on board a ship. Wouldn't you have to say, Terry?
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
For the 4 courses that we got, we can't say enough how good it was, as well as it being a great value for the price. $45 for a 4-course meal, absolutely wonderful.
So we just finished seeing the show for tonight, which was Aladdin the Musical.
Yeah.
And it was great, you guys. Top notch. I won't say it was the best show I've ever seen, but it was really, 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 really
I'm
good.
gonna say it's ranked up there with
Yes,
probably one
really,
of the
really
best theater shows that I've seen on a cruise ship
Yes.
so far. It was true to Disney.
Oh, absolutely.
It's gonna be Disney.
Yeah.
But the characters, the character selection was
A1.
A1.
The guy playing Genie and the guy playing Iago. I love how they improv'd with modern things. So, like, some of the jokes that they were saying were hilarious. Like, he was going to make a TikTok video.
Man.
Vacation.
So we kind of got to break it down for everybody. So we don't have kids anymore. So the allure of being able to come on a Disney cruise for the kids
So, look at Mickey and Minnie.
is kind of not there. And you got to be like a super, super die-hard Disney fanatic because every activity on board the ship is Disney
related.
So, not to say that we're not having fun so far, it's just that it's a little bit different. So, it's going to become more of a relaxing cruise than anything. So far today, we got up and had breakfast,
Yes. Well, brunch.
lunch at Cabanas.
Yes.
That was actually pretty good. And then after that, we kind of just went back to the cabin, hung out outside, and
Because
yeah.
we will say the pools get crowded.
yeah.
They don't mess around with their pool time.
Yeah, they are. There's a lot of people on board.
Yes, they don't mess around with the pool time. So, you know.
One of the big highlights for the day was we got a chance to see the city of Havana, Cuba. We were like 8 nautical miles
Yes.
off the coast of Havana, so that was the very first time to actually see
Like,
Cuba. Maybe it's a sign that we're getting closer and closer to actually getting there one day. So that was a highlight. And then we got a chance to check out the launderette. Now that is definitely a plus. If you're going to be on board one of the Disney ships, the fact that you can go and iron your clothes, wash your clothes, if you got kids with you, or even when you get ready to go back home, you know how you don't want to take that suitcase full of just
dirty clothes.
Go ahead and clean those and wash it. There's no cost to use the washer and dryer. However, you have to buy your detergent from either the machine inside, or you can
Yes.
bring the detergent as well.
Yes.
So then after that,
Is it free? I thought you had to get like e-tokens or something.
no, I think you just put your card in
Oh.
and it starts, but the actual detergent you have to purchase.
Yeah, you have to pay.
So then after that, we decided to get dressed and head to our very first Disney production,
Yes.
which did not disappoint.
Did not disappoint.
Aladdin was amazing. What did you think about it?
Sorry. It was a great show. It was a great show. Aladdin's one of my favorite shows or movies anyway, so seeing it on stage was really great. The production was great. They did all kinds of little cool pyrotechnics and projection things so that it looks like he was floating and looked like they were flying through the city and all that on the carpet. And it was wonderful.
Casting was A1.
Casting is it.
They did not disappoint with each individual character. You almost felt as though you were watching the movie.
It was like the movie.
The improvs from the genie bringing
Excellent.
current day were like on point.
TikTok dances.
Yeah, it was amazing. So for the very first theater show of the cruise, I think there's 2 more.
Yes.
gonna have to give that one an A.
Yes. It
Definitely an A.
was true Disney, but not too much. Like, it was good for all ages. Right now, we're having our pre-dinner cocktail.
Which is the cocktail of the day. Hey, pretty.
It's so pretty. It's called Cool Breeze. It's basically a cranberry and vodka. But they've added peach schnapps and a Sprite to it, so it's very drinkable. I like it.
I haven't had vodka or anything clear in a long time, so it's a little different. So I'm definitely going to have to go and reinforce this later on with something dark. So I know a lot of people have been asking us to show what we think of Palo, as well as Ricky, which we'll have later on this week. So we're going to enjoy the rest of this cocktail. We're going to kind of strategize and see what we're going to do tonight. Tomorrow, we're in our first port of call.
Awesome.
One of our favorite ports, if you know us, especially when we get a chance to go over the playa. The weather is supposed to be kind of, so we'll have to see. It may be another day like Rich and I had, but we'll make the best of it. So
Absolutely.
hope you guys are enjoying so far. First timers on the Disney Fantasy. Cheers.